You are welcome to News Filter ATV channel. Today is Saturday, 22nd November 2025. We are here once again to bring you the review of the advice of retired Chief Justice Adefepe Okoji, the former retired Court of Appeal Justice, to judges and politicians, especially as it regards the case of Nnamdi Kanu.
Class.
Dealing with primaries, absolutely no internal democracy from the parties, the hierarchy of the headship of the parties, no internal democracy. Somebody will win, you will substitute another person. Of course, they are going to go to court. This is a message also to the politicians. You have to help this country. You have to help this country. And then the judges themselves, he will not allow us to be tools in their hands because it is very attractive. Any judge that wants to be multi-billionaire, you can do it easily. You don't even have to ask for it, they are chasing you.
She also has an appeal to the judiciary.
I now want to plead with our judges that please let us elevate merit and justice over technicality. Please.
The book reviewer and the representative of the Speaker of the House of...
Before we open this page, we must remember that she was among the 3 justices of Court of Appeal that freed Nnamdi Kanu on the 22nd October 2022. Then the government of Muhammadu Buhari and Malami refused to obey the court order. It was Justice Adefepe Okoji that disclosed the Nigerian executive lawlessness on the case of Nnamdi Kanu to the world, and Nigeria in particular. During this time, the Nigerian new president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was APC national leader and was working with the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, whose government and the national leader of APC were known to be displaying executive lawlessness on Nnamdi Kanu's case, according to retired appeal court Church. As the High Court Abuja resumed the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, which coincided with her book launch on the 11th of September 2025. This advice was crucial to the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. It was an advice that would take away Justice Omotosho's interest from political pressure on the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Let us quote the retired justice. She stated, "Judges are tools in the hands of politicians. It is very attractive. Any judge that wants to be multimillionaire, you can do it easily. You don't have to ask. They will be chasing you," unquote. It is therefore believable that the judicial recklessness of Justice Omotosho shows that the politicians did chase him and he accepted the outcome, which goes to be multi-million project of putting Nnamdi Kanu in jail. It is unfortunate that many Nigerians do not remember important words of some learned, intelligent, and God-fearing people in the country. I think Adefepe remained one of the respected judges in Nigeria today. He made it known directly to Omotosho that multi-million will be coming for him to take, bribe, and deliver wrong judgment. She should not be expected to call Mr. Omotosho's name during the book launch, but she was indirectly informing Nigerians on how some judges take money to deliver wrong judgment against innocent citizens, and this was one of them. The question will be, who might have contributed this money? Because there are a lot of people with interest in this case. Some are oil mongols, Southeast governors, who are collaborating with those in APC, state governors that are borrowing from Arab banks, including those who have oil wells, offshore oil and gas companies in Nigeria, which are located in geographical area of Biafra. This must have been responsible for the shaky syndrome which the High Court Judge, Justice Omotosho, displayed while reading his judgment. According to psychologists, you can notice someone who is telling lies by observing and analyzing a combination of behavior, including inconsistencies in their verbal and non-verbal communications, subtle facial expression, body language, and the speech pattern. These were displayed by the trial judge, Justice Omotosho. Some asked if the reader did go to secondary school, some alluded it to primary, while others says there was a mismatch between his words and actions. While shaking his head, there was increased cognitive load, such as hesitation or over-explanation, giving orders and making mistakes a normal judge could not have made in a trial. In a normal country, this calls for judicial inquiry into these mistakes, fidgeting and giving unnecessary orders. It reminds me of what Femi Falana, SAN, the human rights activist, stated in a caption of this day newspaper, while the administration of Obasanjo sacked 47 corrupt judges. Their sack may not be different from what Justice Adefupe, retired, said, based on the corrupt practices of some judges and the inquisitive of Justice Omotosho to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It shows that there was something behind this, which will unravel with time. Again, according to Vanguard of July 25th, 2024, in its column, it stated, judges are the biggest bribe takers in Nigeria. Wow, what a country, by Olu Fasa. In it stated, I quote, the judiciary is the most corrupt institution in Nigeria. Judges are the biggest takers of bribe in this country. A few years ago, I wrote a piece titled, Lord, give Nigeria bold and incorruptible judges. Vanguard, April 25th, 2019. When I said that Nigerian judges are fantastically corrupt, it seems as if I was just making an assertion, as if I was just expressing an opinion as a columnist. But now, we have an official confirmation. According to a recent survey conducted and published by the National Council of Statistics, in collaboration with the United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, Nigerians' public officials received 721 billion cash bribe in 2023, and judges topped the list of the recipients, unquote. From the advice of the retired appeal court judge, Justice Adefupe Okoje, with the collaboration of Femi Falana and now Olu Fasa, it appears that something is wrong. It is absolutely very difficult for any person or citizen of Nigeria who has no money to receive good judgment from corrupt judges, indicating that if your opponent has more money, the judge becomes closer to him, overrule all his submissions and evidence. However, I like Olufasan's biblical and Quran quotation. Illustrating this, he used Deuteronomy 16, verse 19, which stated, God told judges, thou shalt not pervert justice, nor shalt not show partiality, and thou shalt not accept bribe. He also asked the question, why? Answering himself, he stated, well, for a bribe blinds the eyes of the wise and perverts the word of the righteous. Sadly, that injunction is more honored in the breach than in the observance by judges in Nigeria, unquote. Accepting that this occurs, it is not all judges that indulge in this very act. Those who indulge in the act are psychologically identified in their judgment through inconsistencies, verbal and non-verbal communication, facial expression, body language, and general behavioral expression and attitude, such as that was displayed by Judge Omotosho on 28th November 2025. Indeed, he found it difficult to pronounce Igbo names, even the indigenous people of Biafra, behaving like alien to Nigerian society. If after 111 years of amalgamation, 119 years after the Lagos colony was merged with the Southern Protectorate, 10 years of a serving judge, and there is difficulty in pronouncing Igbo names, which means there is a problem. There is no compatibility, no alignment, no organic integration, cultural compatibility, no freedom of expression, but being under the control of others. And this is exactly what the Nigerian authority and its judicial system have compelled the Igbo nation and Biafrans at large to be. But today we come to the conclusion of this program. But however, Nigeria's justice system, corruption revealed, as stated by the National Bureau of Statistics. Thank you for watching. Till we come to you, do not fail to subscribe to this channel, like, share, and leave a comment. Until we come to you with another edition.
Criminal, there's a lot more, and a lot more books on it, but civil litigation is an area
It is not surprising because for so long we have seen a kind of perversion and denial of people of the deserved judgment. I mean, justice. And the accusation is not today. It has always been there. It was only when the former Chief Justice of Federation, the first, maybe the first female, Aloma Mukhtar, came to office that she started the process of sanitizing the judiciary, but she was not allowed to complete that assignment before she left. Several judges have been indicted in the past, and several judges are supposed to be on trial even by now. And you also know that majority of the Attorney General of Nigerian Federation have been accused of colluding with some of the public officials that have been accused of corruption, of one corruption or the other, in perversion of justice. All of these have summed up to lead to the public perception that they don't even want to go to court, that they don't need to go to court because the court had turned out to be a marketplace for justice. I mean, the judicial officers that operates Nigeria judiciary seems to be businessmen and women who will only pander to the dictates of the highest bidder. And these have been embarrassing. And in fact, several businesses have folded up because they have lost, confidence in our judicial system. I'm talking about bribery as espoused by the NBS report. Several judges have been accused, directly or indirectly, of collecting bribes from litigants. And you also know that there was a time when men of DSS had to bust some judges' houses. And a number of cash and other valuables were found in those houses.
Okay.
And somehow the cases, the cases just died natural death. You remember the case of Awukuleyin, who was